YouTube, what's going on? This is TKD Kid. You know who I am already. I'm going to do my Gotham review for Season 2, Episode 14 from yesterday, which is Monday night. Here we go. Now, when we last left off Gotham, Bruce wanted to kill his parents' killer because he knew who he was thanks to Selina. Matches Malone, correct? Yes, I am correct. Matches Malone. So now this episode starts off with Selina giving Bruce the gun that he asked for last week to kill Matches Malone. So Bruce is in possession of a gun, a handgun. Okay, so what he does is he gets the gun in an alleyway where Selina is, and he comes home to Alfred. Alfred turns around. Bruce hides the gun. Alfred says it's time to go. Are you ready? He's ready to go find Matches Malone. Alfred opens a file. A file contains Matches Malone's friends he hung out with in jail, and he happens to find this particular friend. His nickname is Cupcake. Don't ask me why, but that's the friend's name. So they go find Cupcake in the slums of Gotham, where they're holding a fighting ring, or there's like 40-50 people there just fighting or just having fun or do whatever criminals in Gotham do. Absolutely nothing. Craziness. So they get there. Alfred and Bruce are alone with like 50 underworld, people that, hobos, slum people, whatever you want to call it. It's Gotham. Pretty much figure out what they're doing there. So they ask for what Cupcake is. Cupcake says, "Here I am, big dude." And he asks for, where's Matches Malone? And he said, the only way I'll give you to him is you fight me. So Alfred has to fight this big dude. And teaches Bruce a lesson about fighting in that particular fight scene. Footwork, timing and everything. Alfred does get beat up, but Alfred wins the fight with a choke out. Or he made him tap out. It was all good and fun. The guy let him go. He said, go find Jerry at some club downtown, and she'll tell you where Matches Malone is. So Alfred passes out from the fight. Boom. Right? Passes out. Meanwhile, while this is happening, Penguin is in Arkham Asylum still, under surveillance. Under the supervision of Hugo Strange and his staff to cure him of his sickness, to cure him and be good again, I guess. More physical therapy. They put him through a couple tests, and he passed with flying colors. He doesn't kill any inmates while he's in there. Now back to Bruce. They're in the hospital with... Bruce is in the hospital with Alfred. Alfred's on the bed, recovering from the fight. He's still weary. He still wants to sleep and rest. He's not all there yet from the fight. Too many knocks to the head. And he asks Bruce to promise not to go after Matches alone, because Bruce is enraged. He wants to kill Matches Malone. It's intriguing to see Bruce want to kill people. I mean, it's something else. So Alfred says, please promise me. And Bruce says, what was that? Pretending not to hear him, and Alfred passes out. He's tired, he's been through a fight, he just passes out on the bed, goes to sleep. And Bruce says, I'm sorry, I gotta do this, and walks out of the room with the gun in his pocket. Oh boy, so you know what's coming next. So Bruce makes it to that club. Cupcake suggested to find Jerry. It's a she, by the way. Rockers, headbang music, his music going on, people having fun. Meanwhile, while they're in there, in that club, you can see they're singing rock music, but you can see in the background, there's like a projector behind the band, and they're doing a video clips of the Maniacs. If you don't know who the Maniacs are, go watch Gotham, first half of Season 2, you know what I'm talking about. But more particularly, they have Jerome in the video packages, so they're kind of singing or worshiping, or they want to be like Jerome or the Maniacs. So that was kind of cool to see that. Anyway, He goes up to Jerry, and Jerry says, I've been expecting you. Cupcake called me. Let's go in the back room. So they go in the back room. Just Jerry and Bruce. Bruce is like, I need to know where Matches Malone is. He keeps asking. And Jerry says, you know, she kind of beats around the bush a little bit, doesn't tell him. And then when Bruce is about to give up and walk out of the room, she tells him where he is. This apartment building, this apartment, there it is. So that was easy enough, I guess. So Bruce goes to find him. Meanwhile, cut back. While Bruce is heading to the apartment, Jim Gordon and Harvey Bullock, his partner, go to see Alfred. Alfred's awake now. Alfred warns him that he's gone mad. He's lost his mind. He's gonna go kill Matches Malone. And you got to stop him because it's not a game. You know, it's not a game. So, I mean, it's not funny. So he urges Gordon to go catch him. So Gordon runs out of the hospital and tries to catch him. And while Bruce is still talking to Jerry, by that time, he spent a lot of time in that room with Jerry. And then he walks out. On his way out of the rock and roll building, Gordon shows up and says, what are you doing? I know what you're doing here. Stop this. You need to come with me. You're not going to kill somebody. And Bruce says, let me go. Alfred never should have told you. And blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. And then Jerry walks out of the back room and puts a spotlight on Jim, on Gordon. And she goes, GCPD, that's rock and roll. So she starts a mosh pit to help out Bruce to get away from Gordon. The mosh pit body surfs Gordon, and Bruce gets away. Jim Gordon's punching people to get out of the way. Oh, goodness. So Bruce makes it to the apartment. Gordon arrests Jerry. It's a she, by the way. Jerry's a she. Arrests her, brings her to the GCPD, questions her, where's Bruce Wayne? Where is Bruce Wayne? You know, finally she tells him, she goes, what time is it? He puts his watch up to her face. She goes, oh, he should be there by now. You should probably go there to do the cleanup. Jim, and then she finally tells Jim where Bruce is. He runs out of the GCPD, tries to catch Bruce in time so Bruce doesn't do something stupid and kill somebody. Oh, brother. And so Bruce is in the apartment building. He finds Matches Malone. He finds the guy that he thinks killed the Waynes. We'll get to that in a minute. He finds him. It turns out Matches Malone is a hitman. So what Bruce does, he reaches in a pocket and he pulls out a wad of money. And he goes, I want to hire you. Hire you. It's the only way to get in this apartment. So Matches says, okay, come on and we'll talk. You know, they talk. Matches Malone names his prices on kids, women. He's a hitman, okay? He's just a hitman. So they do that. Bruce finally had enough. He pulls the gun on Matches Malone. Malone's sitting there at his table, and Bruce holds the gun to him. And Bruce is like, you don't remember me, do you? 2 years ago, you shot my parents in an alleyway. He described the scene very, very detailed. And Matches still didn't remember. And finally Matches goes, oh yeah, the blonde woman, the necklace falling on the ground, the necklace scattering. Anybody knew that. If you pull a necklace off, it's going to scatter. Everyone knew Martha Wayne was blonde. We don't buy it. Malone is not the killer. Okay? He's not. He's just not. Later on, they have this conversation. While Bruce is pulling the gun on him, Malone goes, I'm tired. I could kill you right now for pulling this gun on me, but I'm not gonna. I'm tired. All these killings are getting to me, you know. He has a burden on him. He wants to die. He's just tired of being a hitman. You know, he can't take it anymore. So he wants Bruce to kill him. Bruce almost pulls the trigger, but doesn't. Right? Because he's Bruce Wayne. He has a conscience, you know. He has rules. One rule. Puts the gun down on the table and says, you're just a man. You're just a man. And walks out of the apartment. While he's walking out of the apartment, Gordon turns the corner. He goes, Bruce, where have you been? You didn't do what I thought you did, you know, stuff like that. Bruce goes, no, he's in the room right behind me. And you hear a bang! Gordon runs to the room. Malone shot himself because he wants to die, right? He wanted to die, you know. He didn't want to be Hitman anymore. He can't live that life anymore. So he killed himself. Bruce has this look on his face like... So while it was all over, Malone's dead. Everybody thinks not Moses Malone. Matches Malone is the Wayne killer, which he is not. He is not the killer. Anybody that knows Batman he's not the killer. Okay? From what I understand. Okay? Because Joe Chill is the Wayne killer. Okay? Now, any comic book geeks out there can tell me wrong. That's good. That's great. That's what grand and wonderful. Okay? But I know Joe Chill's the killer. But I'll get off track here. I digress. Okay? So, Malone's dead. Bruce is back safe. Meanwhile, Gordon goes to GCPD. Lee, his girlfriend, Tompkins, asks Gordon about Miss Kringle. If you don't know who Miss Kringle is, I don't have time to explain to you. Go back and watch Gotham Season 1. Her first half of Season 2. You'll get it. Okay? Edward Nygma's former girlfriend. Which he killed, by the way, but nobody knows. So they're looking for Kringle and her boyfriend, which Ed also killed. Okay? Go back and watch it. I'm not going to explain it to you. So they question him over and over again, and Ed takes that as a challenge. Nygma takes that as a challenge. He thinks Gordon's challenging him. He thinks Gordon's getting closer to the truth, because Ed did kill his former girlfriend and her boyfriend. And Ed has this multiple personality, as all y'all know. Okay? So at the very end of the episode, Edward Nygma sees a newspaper of Jim's face, writes a green question mark on it, and says, game on. You know what I mean? Trying to outsmart Jim, and Jim's trying to outsmart Nygma without him knowing. It's really cool the way the episode ended. And all the reason the episode ended is Bruce Wayne left a note for Alfred in the makeshift Batcave in Bruce Wayne's back room in the basement. The note practically said, I'm going to go live on the streets with Selena. I need to know. I need to live among them. I need to figure things out. Okay? That's basically what the note said. He said, one day I have a purpose. One day I'll figure this out. One day I'll be a stronger man. One day. But for now, I want to live on the streets with Selena. I want to figure things out. Okay? And that's pretty... You gotta go watch the episode. I'm not doing it justice by speaking to you right here through my freaking iPhone. Gotta go watch the video. It was a really cool episode. Getting more into Penguin, Hugo Strange. More developing of Bruce. Edward Nygma changing even more. Gotta go watch it. It was a really cool episode. No, Bruce didn't kill anybody. Which I knew he wouldn't. So it was a cool episode. Go watch it. Season 2, episode 14. Alright. That's it. That's my review. That's my review for today. Sorry I can't speak today. Hello. Watch my other videos. Subscribe. Or do what you want to do. Comment. Watch my other wrestling videos. Blah, blah, blah. That's my Gotham review. See you next week, people.